Alright, what is up boys and girls? Welcome back to another video. Before we begin, please do like and subscribe. You're all absolute legends. Love that you're all a part of the channel. You're really appreciate all your support. Without further ado, we are just taking a quick look here at Verasity. You can see quite clearly here that we are still heading down in this descending wedge on the daily time frame. Really not that much going on over the past few weeks, apart from, a test of this resistance at the top of the wedge. Again, in my opinion, this is how the wedge has been drawn in. Some people have been disagreeing with me recently, saying the wedge has been drawn like this. I mean, it's not really... I would argue that this really isn't, it's not very cohesive with the chart, to be honest. I'd probably say it looks more like this, if we're being completely honest. Maybe something like this is what I've had drawn in for a good while, in reality. And in either instance, we are still trickling to the downside here, aren't we? Looking like we have, got a double test of this top of this resistance yet again. We've fallen down below that 0.23 Fibonacci at 0.5% again, and now we've been trickling to the downside over the past week or so. You could see coming down, currently sitting at around just over 1/4 cent for Verasity, back down at around the middle point, you would say, of this descending wedge formation that we are looking at. Really just trickling to the downside with low volume, low interest in crypto in general. Bitcoin very low volume. Really, we are waiting for Bitcoin to make a move to kickstart the life into Verasity and all the altcoins, really, aren't we? Until then, we are going to be trickling to the downside as we have been here. You can see obviously at the start of the year, as I said before, numerous times now, we did see a huge pump at the start of the year, followed by, this continuation to the downside, really. This big descending wedge, which is a continuation pattern. So you could have your, big move, retracement, and another big move up towards that 618, which is something that I am looking for, up to around that 2 cent level, which would be a nice 5x from the current price, just like we got a 5x from the 1/5 of a cent up to just over 1 cent at the start of the year. So very interesting times ahead, I think, for Verasity. This crypto is going to do extremely well in the long term, in my opinion. I'm currently just staking my bag, getting a nice little extra amount of tokens and coins on it. I'm feeling very optimistic about this thing in the long term. In the short term, though, still heading down, retracing, and waiting for its time to shine. You can see on the macro, though, I mean, this is looking pretty juicy in my opinion. Massive pump, massive dump, and now just starting to show signs of life before a continuation, in my opinion, of this big overall bullish trend that we've seen over the past few years for Verasity. I think this thing could be a real game changer going into the next bull market, in my own personal opinion. Not financial advice, of course. But we will wait and see what happens next. And right now, I'm not taking any trades. I'm waiting for a long down at the bottom, most likely, of this wedge like this, as you can see on my chart. So that is it for today, guys. As always, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, leave a comment, get involved in the content, get back every day for another video, and I'll catch you in the next one.